What is up, everybody? It is Lance Muser, aka Arrow Knight, and we are here with another video to watch The Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom gameplay demonstration we got. I think it was this week, right? Was it this week? Yeah, one day ago. Of course it was this week. So yeah, we're just gonna watch this little reaction video, see what we think. I want to hear what you guys think, if you're excited about this, if you beat Breath of the Wild. Just to kind of set the stage for me as it relates to Zelda. Always been a Zelda fan. Not like, I don't know if you'd call it hardcore. I mean, I love Zelda. Who doesn't like Zelda? But, I've got my Super Nintendo Zelda cartridge sitting on the game room shelf over here in our game room. But anyways, Breath of the Wild, I have not played that game all the way through. I don't even know if I've made it halfway through that game. I know the game's awesome. I know. But it's one of those, this video right here. What are your backlog gaming backlog strats? How do you handle your gaming backlog? So it's one of those games. Like I started over, I play it, I make it so far into the game, and then I move over to something else because some new season of something came out maybe. And then when I end up going back to it, like I want to right now, because watching these new videos gets you wanting to play some of those other games. But when you go back to it, I have a tendency to want to start over, not start from where I was, just so I fully know what's going on in the game. And so anyways, Zelda falls under that backlog category, but still love the game. A lot of fun. I put plenty of time into it. It's just kind of that restart aspect. I don't know that I made it crazy far into the game, but decent. So anyways, with that said, Zelda fan, kind of want to watch this. I'm not big into the lore of Zelda, so I'm sure there's some things in this trailer I'm not going to pick up, but as a gamer, I definitely am looking forward to it. So curious if you're looking forward to it, what you think. Real quick, just wanted to throw up there, of course, our endmuser gaming channel. We've got all the links up here. We're hoping to, here maybe in the next week or so, launch our collecting channel. We've got some unboxing of Pokemon stuff we'll be posting there here soon. And my family and I, we've got some different things loaded up on this channel to be able to kind of release here and there. But anyways, yeah, so we've got Linktree. It's kind of the last little link on here. If you want to join our Discord server, we got a lot of awesome people in there, especially that have joined over the last week or so and week or two. Really appreciate all you guys joining up. It's been a lot of fun. So jump in. It's oh, look at this, and a little shout out to the Guardian Hub. I'm sitting here talking about our Discord, and I've got the Guardian Hub. These guys are awesome. They've got a Destiny podcast. Check them out. They were part of the Derp fam with our Destiny Reset community. Give a shout out to Destiny Reset. So yeah, really appreciate the Guardian Hub fellows over there giving it some shout outs. And then here's our endmuser Discord. So if you want to jump in here, a lot of cool people. Friendly, fun community, just to have some fun, talk games, talk collecting, talk music, movies, all that good stuff. So yeah, anyways, all that's on the link tree. If you want to check that out, let's jump right in. Don't want to spend too much time on the front half of this. Let's do it.
Hello everyone. I'm
I always
AG
like
Aonuma,
on these
producer of the
videos,
Legend of Zelda series.
I like this setup. The producer talking to us. I don't know if it's the translating as
Development
well
on The
that
Legend
kind
of
of adds
Zelda
a
Tears
little.
of the Kingdom is now complete.
I don't know. It kind of adds a little humbleness to it, I guess. Indirectly or directly, I don't know, but it just always is like the communication layer there to have English version. And then he did just announce that. I think he called it an announcement. It's like, what are they going to say? But he says they're done with the development. So it's a little thing, but it's not. It's cool to know, like, oh, wow, they're done. Okay, that's awesome. So we're getting that close.
Many of you are looking forward to this game, and we've released a few trailers so far. Although it'll just be a brief glimpse, I'm going to actually play the game for you all today and show you what it's like.
This is cool.
Okay?
Playing the game.
Let's begin.
I watched this a couple times now. He just kind of
Here we are in the land of Hyrule.
waiting for the transition scene.
Like The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild, there's a vast world to explore. Of course, it's
So my first thought on this, having played what I've played of Breath of the Wild, is what we've heard for a while It looks like Breath of the Wild. I mean, we're still on Switch. It's not new hardware. Like, I don't know what we should expect there, really, if anything. Like, it's Breath of the Wild. I do wonder why this game runs so smooth. I'm no game developer or understand the mechanics of the devices and the hardware, but playing, even though I enjoy it, playing Scarlet and Violet, I wonder how this game can run as smooth as it does as compared to that game. But set aside this looks like Tears of the King, or this looks like Breath of the Wild DLC. Let's check this out.
It's not just the same world as is. It's changed in many ways. If we talk about all of the changes today, we'll run out of time, so we hope you'll seek them out for yourself when the game launches.
If you haven't watched this stuff
in this game,
pretty
the
cool.
vast world of Hyrule reaches high into the sky. You'll notice some landmasses floating up there. We call them Sky Islands.
So I don't know the full-blown like lore of Zelda. Felt like I was about to say Destiny. These lore, you think of Destiny if you play Destiny. So we're still on the main island, and we've got these islands above us. I was talking to a buddy yesterday who really liked Skyward Sword, I think, and he was kind of telling me a little bit about it as it relates to like these Sky Islands, maybe, or at least similar. But yeah, so I'm no expert there. So just on surface value, like this stuff does seem pretty cool.
You're probably wondering something. How do you get to the Sky Islands when they're so high up? If we take a look, oh, something's falling from the sky. Do you see it? I wonder what that is. Let's head over to it. We're almost at the spot where the object fell.
Stamina.
Here it is. Okay, let's use one of Link's new abilities.
Before we see this first new ability, I will say, and I think it seemed like a lot of the community enjoyed it, but some of those puzzles in Breath of the Wild, I get it. Like, I know it's Zelda. It's what you do, especially, and like the new iteration with Breath of the Wild. But man, some of those puzzles, I was like, I just want to go out and explore, not get, be in here in this cave for however long. But I don't know, maybe I just didn't dive into those quite enough. I mean, I enjoyed them, but it was one of those, like, I like to do the exploration aspects of things. I mean, the reward is cool once you figure it out. But yeah, anyways, let's check this out.
If you do this on the rock that just fell, look, it started rising.
Yeah,
this
so
power
this is cool.
known as recall, which rewinds an object's movement.
It is interesting that that's how you would get to the islands.
Rocks, I can now rise into the sky.
Different ways to get
We're
there.
a lot closer to the Sky Islands. Let's use the paraglider to reach one of them.
Which we've seen the trailers
few
where
other
it's just
Sky Islands floating here
diving
too.
basically all over. There's something about Zelda, Mario, Nintendo in general. You just get this warm,
There are
fun
lots of
feeling
ways
when
to
you
reach
play
the
their
Sky
IPs.
Islands, so we hope you'll try a few different
Look at
methods.
that.
Okay, now we're on a slightly bigger Sky Island. Just like on the surface, there are several man-made structures. Some trees are also growing here. You won't see many of those yellow trees on the surface, though.
Colors look cool.
Let's walk around for a bit.
I'm curious if all of you Nintendo players out there, do you like playing your Switch undocked? I mean, I know that's the whole
There's a
idea,
branch
and
on the
I love
ground.
that about it.
When you
But
find something like
I still
this,
like
you
to
should
play
pick it
on my
up.
monitor a lot
It
as
might
well.
come in handy later.
I guess it's really just about convenience.
Let's continue.
As soon as he
something's
picked up
there.
this stick, I'm like,
This is a
it gonna
brand new
break?
enemy called a construct. We'll fight it using the branch we just picked up.
And it breaks.
The branch broke.
It's like,
not good,
oh.
not good. Quick, get another branch
Like-
and
Do they have to break?
We
I know it's a
defeated it.
stick, but just anything in general, do they have to break so fast?
moving on.
I love the sounds.
We've now explored more of this Sky Island. As expected, fighting with just a branch won't get us very far. Also, this branch is almost broken. So here's another one of Link's new abilities. If we use this branch and the rock over here, and do this, look, we can stick them together.
That's cool.
We created a makeshift hammer. This
This
is
stuff is
called
really
fuse.
cool. I just been
You can
thinking
stick
about it
objects
after
together to
watching it a
create
couple
new
times.
weapons with
Like,
various effects. Let's take
where
on
are
another
the,
construct with this fused weapon.
limits on
We're
this,
dealing with two of
especially
them at
when we watch
once.
some of these other ones together here in a minute.
Oh, we beat one.
Didn't break, so more
The
durable.
weapon's attack has definitely improved. The other branch broke, but this weapon has much better durability. You can do all sorts of things by experimenting with the fuse ability. You can fuse two weapons, for example. If we take this long stick and fuse it with a pitchfork, we can create a weapon with a much longer attack
Yeah,
range.
that's cool.
With this, we don't have to get too
I
close
just
to
wonder,
enemies,
creating
can
weapons
safely attack
versus
from a
finding
distance.
weapons and loot in the game. How the
You can
balance
also
will be
fuse
there, I
arrows with
guess.
materials in your inventory.
What do you guys think so far? I'm
For
curious.
instance, try fusing this leaf to an arrow.
Let me know.
Fuse an ice elemental material to an arrow.
I like the
and
streamlined menu to be able to just
you can
use this
freeze
stuff.
faraway enemies.
I wonder why the leaf.
Very
You need
useful.
the leaf to freeze it, I guess? No, you
In
didn't think so.
addition, let's see.
Quality on this
Ah,
thing?
there's a bird flying around. If you're out hunting, you might feel that aiming with an arrow is too difficult. Apparently, my eyes can't track fast-moving objects as of late, so my shots rarely land. So, at times like these, here's an eyeball you can get by defeating monsters. Fuse it to an arrow and... Look,
Tracks
it
it?
homed in on the target.
Nice. Okay.
Let's try this on another bird. I'll just fire in that general direction. It's very simple.
I mean, obviously the community is going to have a
Depending
lot of
on
fun
what you
with
stick
this.
together, the
The,
fuse ability could also be beneficial for hunting.
Mixing and matching and trying to figure out the cool stuff.
I fused a mushroom to my shield. Now, you're probably wondering if this has any use. Well, this mushroom is actually a puff shroom. Let's fight an enemy with this. I blocked with the shield. Okay, there's smoke now. The enemy's lost sight of Link, so... attack!
I mean, that is
Even
cool.
if you struggle with combat, you can take down enemies using similar methods.
I mean, you wonder as you
In
play
the
how much
previous
time
game,
you'll spend
you'd
figuring this
usually
out or
get
just
powerful weapons by defeating
learning
strong
about
enemies.
it online and then
But
doing
in this
it.
game, fusing even the weakest weapon with something else could turn it into a useful weapon. There are even more gameplay options for sticking things together. Let me demonstrate. Some of the Sky Islands even have rivers. We'll want to cross this one, but swimming across it, well, the river's too
That's
wide
the
for
other
that.
thing. That's stamina.
We need a boat.
In the Breath of the Wild.
Of course, there
Swim,
isn't
get about
anything that
halfway,
resembles
and
a
then you
boat
just-
around here.
Yep.
So,
No more.
we'll lift
Respawn.
up this log and attach it to a second log.
And this, like I said, I've watched this a couple times, but
Let's do one more.
curious again what
We'll
you guys
bring
think about all
over
this. These
here
new
and
mechanics. This is
attach a
cool.
third log.
I just instantly wonder where the
It's a
limits
makeshift
are.
raft. This
what
is
the
another
community
new
is gonna
ability
come
called
up with.
Ultra Hand. Even though the logs are currently attached, they can be detached. Let's modify the shape of the raft. You can always attach things or detach them like this.
Do you think you're gonna spend a lot of time
Now,
figuring
if we put this on the water,
concoctions like this
it's made of wood,
up,
so the
or are
buoyancy
you
will
just
keep
gonna
it
like try to
afloat.
figure out how to glide over there?
We've made a simplified version of a boat. However, it won't move in its current state, so we'll need something to
Ultra
propel
hand.
it forward. There's something here. Let's try hitting it. Oh, wind. It's
This
blowing
is really
wind.
making me want to pop in Breath
Looks
of the
like we
Wild.
found a fan. Why don't we try attaching it? We'll attach another one.
What's the battery?
This should make the
Is
boat
that
well
the-
balanced.
What was the battery there?
Okay, they're attached. All right, let's try moving the boat. Attach another.
What is
Looks
the
like
battery?
Oh, wind. It's blowing wind. It.
Oh, is it the battery
Oh,
on the?
wind. It's blowing wind.
The fan itself?
Looks like we found a fan. Why don't we try attaching it?
Yeah, it is. It looks like it. All right.
Okay, they're attached. All right, let's try moving the boat. Hey, it's moving. It's sailing pretty fast with the wind from the fans. Since we added 2 fans, we should be able to cross the river in no time. All right, we reached the other side.
I feel like you should be able
In
to
the
swim
most
across
recent
that.
trailer,
It's not very
we
long.
showed scenes of Link riding a large car and a
But the
flying
boat's cool.
machine. Those vehicles actually aren't in the game from the start. Instead, you'll be able to freely craft them on your own. There are all sorts of objects you'll come across in this game.
Yeah, I wouldn't have thought that.
And depending on how you
I may
use
have
your
missed some
imagination,
release, but
you can do a lot with them.
I wouldn't have thought
So
those things
try
in the
crafting
trailers
different
were
things and
things
explore
made.
this world at your leisure.
Curious how that was moving.
There are even
forward.
more new
Oh, the
abilities.
sail.
Take this building over here. Okay, watch this.
So, this is kind of
Look,
weird to me.
I passed right through the ceiling.
Is there some lore there or
This new
something?
ability is called
Other
Ascend.
than just
If you're in a place
allowing people to not have to climb up the side of a rock and a cliff and they run out of stamina and then they end up falling, like this is a quick way to be able to traverse or, you know, get up to the next level. It just seems kind of
The
weird that you can just
ceiling,
go
you
through
can
the
go
ground, the
through.
ceiling.
to the floor above you.
Doesn't that seem weird? Like why?
There are some
It's
restrictions,
just gotta be a
but
mobility
what's
thing.
great about this ability
Right?
is that as long
It
as
just
there's a
seems
ceiling,
weird.
you
Like
can
no
use it
reason that
anywhere.
you should be able to do that.
For example, this place has a cave with a hill right above it.
Like when he goes in here,
If
I
we
was
use
thinking
the
he was going to
ability
say, you're not going to be able to do this because it's like up through a massive solid rock. But
Here,
he does it.
come on, keep going. Okay, we emerged at the top of the hill. In the previous game, you had to
Eat
use
some of
stamina
those.
to climb a mountain.
That food,
But
I
in this
remember
game,
that.
if there's a mountain with a cave like this one, you can now get to the top without having to climb all the way up. Here's another example. Imagine you're stuck in a cage. If it's got a ceiling, you know what to do, right? Exactly. Oh, there's another construct. It seems to be holding a strange weapon. Some enemies are equipped with fused weapons, so battles will play out a bit differently from the previous game. Ah, it blew me away with wind. Looks like it's got some sort
That's
of
cool
fan.
that the enemies have it too. You can have it.
Ah, I got pushed off. Oh well, let's just return to the surface. You can quickly descend
This
from the
is
sky
cool.
to the surface.
I mean, when do you not
this.
like this? Just
It feels
cruising
so good.
in the open air,
In the sky,
skydiving.
you'll be able to look out across the land. You can also search for
It's the simple
destinations that
things.
pique your interest. Once you've chosen your destination, you can speed things up, like this. Let's dive into this river.
I feel like, again, I know it's
And we're
it's
back
a
on the
Zelda game,
surface.
but that seems like it might have been a little painful.
There are still so many things I'd like to show you, but let's leave it at that for now.
I just kind of want to pop in Breath of the Wild right now and start it over and
did
see
you
how
think?
far I can make it.
Some of Link's new abilities were updated from the previous game. I'm sure some of you watching me play were thinking, wait, if you could do that, then maybe you could do this too.
I just feel like the community is going to go wow with
In this
stuff.
game, you can do a lot of things just by thinking about what's even possible. There's still a lot of new gameplay, mysteries, and encounters we couldn't show today, but they're all jam-packed into this unfamiliar Hyrule, and we hope you'll use your imagination to explore it. That's all for today. Thank you for
That
watching.
was a super clean set. That was cool. I have to remind myself, I don't remember when the release is. I saw somebody talking in Discord, I think it's like a month and a half away. Oh, it's right there. Boom! You ask. There it is. 5/12/23. That's crazy. Okay. Got a little bit of time. Not too much, though. And then this is cool. Like, this would be cool to get the OLED. I got the OG Switch. The kiddos have Switch lights. But it's like I'm buying another Switch, right? That's cool though. Very cool. I use the Pro controller. That's what we use when we've got it docked. Do you? I'm curious. Those are fine. There's a new Pro controller there, but anyways, yeah, that's pretty much the gist of it. What do you guys think? You gonna pick it up? Did you beat the first Breath of the Wild? Are you kind of in a similar boat as me? Anyways, very cool. Looking forward to it. It's like, do we pick it up day one with everything else? Just like I said, we talked about in this backlog video. Check it out if you want. Basically just asking you how you keep up with all these games that are released these days. But yeah, anyways, thanks so much for hanging out, checking it out. I feel like these reaction videos on content and stuff, whether it's on this channel, our gaming channel, collecting, our Lance Muser channel at some point may start uploading. Feel like they're fun and kind of conversational. So looking forward to hearing what you guys think about this new Zelda. And yeah, as always, thanks so much for all the support. And jump in the Discord if you'd like. A lot of cool people in there, a lot of fun. We're just going to try to keep growing and a fun and friendly community. So yeah, as always, thanks for taking the time. Appreciate it. And take care.